Imagine three different women: Sita, Geeta, and Rita. Sita works for a corporate, earns a decent amount of money, and is living a happy life. Geeta is a housewife, takes care of home, things at home, and kids, and is living a happy life too. Now, you ask both of them a question. Hey, so how do you manage finances? How do you spend, save, and invest? What do you understand by finances? How do you contribute in your family? How do you contribute in the financial discussions at home? And both of them just gets uncomfortable because they don't know how to answer this question. Now let's imagine third woman who's Rita. Rita understands finances. She's a teacher. She's earning 25K a month but is highly interested in learning about finances. She understands saving, spending, investing, and the money conversations do not intimidate her. Isn't it what we all want? Do we all think that finances are just responsibilities of men in the society? Don't we consider ourselves equally responsible for learning this very, very important skill in our lives? Or should we? It's not about just relying on other person, but it's about having the capability to understand these. Hi, my name is Ritu, and in today's video, we are talking about how financial education and basics are very important to women as they have always been to men. So, what I'll do is I'll break it down into simple, easy, and achievable steps that we all can follow. This is solely based on my personal experiences, whatever I have learned, how I have learned. And I'm not saying that I'm a financial expert at all, but I am someone who's highly, deeply invested into this. And I'm sure I'm going to only get better as I learn more. So, step number one is probably the easiest of all, which is to identify people around you who you think are good at managing finances. It can be your father, mother, brother, boyfriend, husband, teacher, friend, anybody who you think that is good at managing money, who you think is capable of, saving nicely, is enjoying a life and investing at the same time for future. Identify these people. Step number two is to go to these people and ask them very, very humbly that, hey, I'm looking forward to learn about finances, and I think that you are someone who's been managing it well. So would you be interested into sharing your insights with me, which can be helpful in my financial education? And do not ask about their salaries. Do not make them uncomfortable that, hey, तुम कितना कमाते हो ये बताओ किस तरह से manage कर रहे हो? No, do not ask these kind of questions. Ask them very humbly. Let's say that if you earn 100 rupees a month, or if you have 100 rupees a month, then how do you manage this money? And ensure that you're going to them with the intention of learning something, right? You should be having a very humble and positive attitude and positive words as well, right? You're not going to intimidate someone by asking about their finances. You are there to learn something. Step number three is to analyze how finances are being handled at your home. So, what you can do is divide it into three really simple things, which can be spend, save, and invest. Okay, so in spendings, you will write everything that you guys spend at home. It can be your groceries, rent, bills, and everything. That is a fixed expense for the month. And second step would be to see that how much do you save. And third is to see if at all there is some kind of investment happening at your home where the money is being invested. It can be mutual funds, goals, FDs, RDs, and whatever is possible in the world. Just categorize it into these three things, and you should be able to get a basic analysis of what is going on at your home. Now, step number four is to apply the learnings that you had from these people. Remember, in the step number two, you went to people and asked them about important things, that how they are managing money. See how much of that is being followed at your home. What are the patterns that they are following, and what are the patterns of your house? Analyze both of them, understand the differences, similarities, and all of those things. And the last step is to basically just apply all you have learned, which is whatever you have analyzed and whatever you have learned. Try to bring all of those nice things into your home. Try to have more conversations around it at your home. Also, one more thing that we should be doing is to ensure that we take part in all the important financial conversations at home. All the important things can be as simple as grocery listing. How much do we want for groceries this month? To how much we are spending in the wedding? To how much money goes into the education part of your things. How much interest are we paying on the loans? It's going to take some time, but gradually all of this is going to make you comfortable around financial conversations. And that is the only goal of this video, for women to be involved in the finances. And since I like recommending books, this one, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This book will pretty much cover everything that you need in order to build a very strong foundation for finances. Simple. I do not have any other words for it. This is a self sufficient book. This is written in a very simple language and it is going to make you feel comfortable around the financial conversations. I would recommend couple of podcasts as well, couple of videos that you can watch in order to build a little more deeper understanding of finances. And all I want to say at the end of this video is that I want more and more women to be talking about finances. I want more and more women to be involved in finances. I want more and more women to be educated enough on finances. It can be a choice that you want to get into the conversations or not once you have the knowledge with you. But I want everybody to have the knowledge with them because finances are important. It's not just a men's responsibility to handle all the burden. You have to stand next to them, shoulder to shoulder. So, yeah, that's all I have for today's video. I hope that you found something nice, interesting, and important today. Please do share it with other women that you come across. If men are watching it, please again share it with more women. And I want to close this video by saying that finances are not gender responsibilities, they are for all of us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you again very soon.